Masjid Jamek Mosque. Masjid Jamek Mosque, also known as Friday Mosque, is recognized as the oldest Islamic place of worship in Kuala Lumpur. Overlooking the Klang River, it offers breathtaking photo opportunities for travelers due to the combination of ancient Moorish, Islam and Maha architectural styles, verdant surroundings, and distant views of Kuala Lumpur's other iconic landmarks. Gentle onion-shaped domes and spires, and horseshoe arches framing intricately decorated columns make the mosque look resplendent against the modern skyscrapers. The mosque has two main minarets among other smaller ones. The pattern of pink and white banding of the minarets, formed of brick and plaster, has been described as blurred and bandaged. Outside of the Masjid Jamek Mosque had newly built an white arch which shows both traditional and modern architecture of Masjid Jamek. Masjid Jamek Mosque was built in 1907 by British architect Arthur Benson Herbeck. Masjid Jamek Mosque served as the main center of worship for the local Muslim community until the National Mosque was officially opened to the public in 1965. Masjid Jamek Mosque is a must-visit place for those looking to know more about Islam. There is also an Islamic Experience Center just outside the mosque. Surrounding the main prayer hall are three domes, the tallest of which measures at 20 meters, flanked by two brick minarets that stand over 25 meters tall. The mosque features neo-Moorish architectural designs similar to colonial buildings in northern India. The best way to get to Masjid Jamek Mosque is via LRT Masjid Jamek station. Alight at the Masjid Jamek stop and the mosque is right outside the station. Sultan Abdul Samad Building. The Sultan Abdul Samad Building is among Kuala Lumpur's earliest Moorish-style buildings. It is set to the east of Merdeka Square and the Royal Selangor Club across from Jalan Sultan Hishamuddin. It was built in 1897 and was named after the reigning Sultan of Selangor at the time. The distinguished landmark originally served as a secretariat for the colonial British administration. It was designed by author Charles Alfred Norman. The historical significant building used to house the Superior Courts of Malaysia before they moved to Putrajaya. Sultan Abdul Samad Building is now home to the Ministry of Information, Communications and Culture of Malaysia and sits beside the old KL railway station. Though it no longer serves an official purpose, it remains one of the city's most important tourist attractions and a historical landmark in the city. Constructed entirely of brick, the building features strong Gothic, Western and Moorish style influences with an imposing porch, graceful arch, curved colonnades topped with shiny copper cupolas, and dominating 41.2 meters high clock tower. It is frequently seen as the backdrop for Malaysia's annual Independence Day parades. Siya Temple. Siya Temple, built in 1864 by Captain Yap Ah Loy, is hailed as the oldest Taoist temple in Kuala Lumpur. It is situated just a 3-minute walk away from Petaling Street. The temple also functions as a cultural center for the city's Chinese community and is usually filled with devotees during significant occasions such as Chinese New Year. Ya Temple is dedicated to patron deities Ya and Ya, who played significant roles in Yap Ah Loy's ascensions to captain status during the 19th century. A tranquil place of worship in the middle of the ever-bustling Chinatown KL, the temple comprises a main prayer hall and 2 smaller side halls, while the temple grounds host open-air pavilions with intricately carved panels where devotees can light incense and joy sticks. Its unique structure is a fine specimen of the traditional Chinese architecture, based on feng shui principles. The temple boasts of elaborate interiors and intricate roof ridges. It is said to have been built by craftsmen from southern China. The presence of dragon and phoenix are the perfect couple in feng shui. Dragon is yang, while phoenix is yin, and they complement each other in creating yin-yang balance to harvest successful matrimonial bliss. Sri Mahamariamman Temple. The Sri Mahamariamman Temple was built in year 1873 by K. Tambosami Pillai, but was only open to the public in the 1920s. After withstanding time and elements, the original structure was replaced with the current building in 1968. Today, with more than a century of history, the Sri Mahamariamman Temple is the oldest as well as the richest Hindu temple in Kuala Lumpur. The most remarkable feature of the temple is a structure which is similar to the shape of a human body, with its head positioned towards the west and the feet pointing east. The feet are symbolized by a 75 feet high gopuram, standing 5 tiers high. There is an impressive gateway at every tier, each adorned with 228 Hindu deities that are sculpted in the style of South India. The chief deity, Sri Mahamariamman, is installed at the inner sanctum, which is the only entrance that faces to the east. The main prayer hall in the temple, decorated by murals and frescoes. The location of 3 shrines in the main temple is roofed by an ornamental and bleached dome. In addition, there are 4 smaller shrines dedicated to Lord Ganesha and his brother Lord Muruga, located around the main prayer hall. Within the temple is a main prayer hall with richly decorated ceilings. The location of 3 shrines in the main temple is marked by an ornately embellished onion dome which can be seen from outside. There is also 4 smaller shrines located peripherally around the main temple building. Holy Rosary Church. Holy Rosary Church Kuala Lumpur, built by Father Terian in 1904, with a beautiful neo-Gothic style monument that caters to the city's Chinese Catholic community. It is accessible within a 10 minutes walk from Kuala Lumpur KTM's train station, and it is one of the few best preserved religious buildings in Kuala Lumpur. Standing out against the countless modern-style condominium office towers and hotels nearby the vicinity. The church was blessed by French missionary Father Francis Emily Therium and is adorned with European-style features such as tinted glass windows, a pointed arch, reed vault, and flying buttress.